Hi folks, this is HisDad. Welcome back to the bar. And this is going to be one of the last videos for a little bit. Just for a minute, we're going to be moving the bar. So, uh, hope you enjoy this video and I hope you enjoy the new bar. But in today's video, we're going to look at Maker's Mark. This is the Twist Off series. I do want to shout out and say that the private selection Maker's Mark. This one comes in at 112 proof. It's been one of my favorite things in life. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I just wanted to say that, folks. I heard that it's coming to an end. I'm going to run out when I can and get another bottle. But folks, let's take a look today. This is Maker's Mark. It's 45% AVC or ALC, whatever, and it's great, great. 90 proof. It's a great sipper. It's a great mixer. Everybody knows it. This is Bill's recipe number 46. It's 47%. It's fantastic, French oaked. It comes with 10 French oaked. It's been extra aged. Fantastic. This right here, Maker's Mark Cask Strength, comes in at 109. And this is a special edition bottle. It's the same, but I wanted to point out something to you guys. I paid about $38 for this. I paid about $48 for this. I paid about $58 for this. Just showing you the progression there. But I paid $21 for this because it had a Christmassy special edition. A shout out to Bill and Margie. This, and they wanted you to gift this bottle to somebody, so they made it really, really affordable. I picked it up today for $21 plus tax. I think next weekend I'll pick one up, and then the next weekend I will, until I've exhausted their supply, and they hate the hell out of me. And when they come in, they just go, take it. Okay, whatever. So, what do you get? When you do Maker's Mark, to me, on the nose I get cherries. I get cherries, I get chocolate. On the palate, I get kind of I want to say a botanical note. Like there's a little bit of a floral note going through that leaves your tongue and goes up through your nostrils. Cinnamon spices, but not a rice spice. Kind of a honey note in the back. But where I would get all that burn and hug, it moves on quickly. But I still have a finish. The proof is good. It doesn't feel weak. You don't feel sad that you chose a 90 proof when you could have drank other things. Okay, so 94 proof coming up. My Philippines shot glass. Okay. Wow. It's like the last one, but how you would have made it if you could have. If, as a bourbon drinker, sipper, someone who's not going to mix it, that's how you want it. More cherry, more vanilla. It's just, wow. Whew. Sorry, I don't want to get too excited, but wow. So the French oak staves, automatically you could tell that gives it a sweetness that just draws all that cherry and chocolate and cinnamon, some of that spice and that love. But where the wheat kicks in is where that palate just stays sweet instead of burn or pepper or, and the wood tannins just they don't sink in and claw in on the back of your tongue. Instead, it's like, hey, have another sip. Sometimes over oaked bourbons tend to give you a reason to hesitate. Or when someone says, would you like a drop of water in that? And you go, uh-huh. It's not technically because it's overproofed so much as because that sour, astringent flavor that hits you when everything else is gone, it's not appealing to most of us. So, with this, I say not an issue. And at 94 proof, when a lot of people like myself like our Jim Beam 107 range with their Baker's 107, we think that's a perfect number. I like 114, Grandad. Oh, yeah. I like Old Forester 120. Yeah, that's me. But 94 proof, this is kicking you. It's punching way above its proof, if it's okay to use somebody else's verbiage. Nice. Damn nice, if I have to say so myself. Oh, shit, that was like chocolate and cherries. Whoa. Let's do it. For a bourbon that comes in a twist top, just so you know, having a twist top bourbon does not make it suck. It just means that most of the time, presentation, if you're going to stick wax on your bottle, I'm kind of thinking you should put a cork on that shit. But every one of these bourbons right here comes in a twist off, and I wouldn't have a bar without them. So, oh wow. Oily. Vanilla. Caramel. Cherry. Some oak. Some cinnamon. Wow, that's so good. People, you know, there's a lot of people who diss on Maker's Mark, or they don't like wheated bourbons, yet the number one sought after bourbon on the planet is Pappy Van 13, or yeah, a lot of people say you don't want Pappy Van Winkle over oaked. So I'd say 13 is probably the cutoff point for that. Maker's Mark, full proof cask strength. What are we calling that again? Maker's Mark, cask strength. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this isn't a single barrel. It's not even a small batch. I would just say that all of them are going to say that, most likely, because it just says a batch number. Okay, so small batched. And I would dare say that just tells me that that's the spring of 21. With the limited amount of information that I get off the label, I'd say that this is a twice a year release. This is spring and that there's a fall. 109.4. If you just like having a sip like I do, a sip. I swear to Jesus, I'll come to the bar. I'll just have a little bit like that. And when you do that, you tend to get an appreciation for the ingredients rather than the effect. And for me, I can't go for the effect. If I end up drunk, I really could end up messing my life up. And until I get some diabetes under control, for me, it's kind of like, there's a lot of guys in the bourbon industry that start out making videos with their friends, and they're really good at it. And their friends are really energetic and bring something so positive to the screen that next thing you know, they've got 3 million viewers daily, and they go off and tell you that they're going to make their own bourbon. I would love that one day, but unfortunately, alcohol and myself, it's more of a love affair than something that I can sit back and every night pour myself 2 fingers and enjoy myself. I can't, not unless I'm going to do a trade-off with insulin and stuff like that. So please be responsible and know that even if you're not getting drunk, you still could hurt yourself. But bourbon, to me, it's a lifelong affair. And if this is what drags me down, so be it. But I don't see myself allowing it. But folks, Maker's Mark, 90 proof, 94. This is 109.4. And just remind yourself that at Christmas time, you just put your little name right there. Give a bottle for a friend. And after Christmas, this goes on sale. Come on. Wax sealed. You call that tamp proof, right? Tamp. But I also say keeps that shit fresh. Look at that. $21. Yes, all day. So, I love you folks. Remember Maker's Mark. One of those bourbons that doesn't have to have a cork. Love you folks. Have a great weekend. Drink responsibly. 21 means 21. And last call means you fucked up. So you better order a double. Love you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.